Hello mermaids, it's Seraphine Delirium and I hope you're having a mermazing, fantastic day. So today I'm planning on reading 3 ocean-themed books for you. They should be totally rad and mermazing, but before I will read them to you, I have some photos that I found cleaning college dorms one summer and I don't know what to do with them, so I just want to show them to you. I guess I'll keep them. Someone took these and I guess they forgot them. So first we have a stingray and we have what looks like a group of sharks eating. They've come to the surface. They look like the smaller kind of sharks, because here's another photo of them. You can see kind of the fish down here below. I don't know what kind of fish this is. And then I have another photo here of them a little farther away. They look like the smaller sharks, the ones that lay the eggs in pouches. They're called mermaid purses, but I'm not sure. I could be wrong on that. Here's another photo of them. And I think these were divers because it just kind of looks like some bubbles from their equipment. You know, maybe they went snorkeling. So every photo tells a story, and I think these are fascinating. I don't know where they came from, but it's neat to have photos like that. So our first book is about sharks. This is a little golden book about sharks. Now, this book was written by Bonnie Bader and illustrated by Steph Labaris. My little golden book about sharks. On the back of it, you'll find some classics and some modern golden books. You have the pokey little puppy, the shy little kitten, the tawny scrawny lion, and the saggy baggy elephant. Those are all classic golden books. But more modern books we have are How to a Lion Say I Love You, How the Camel Got Its Hump, How do Penguins Play, How do Giraffes Take Naps. So that's interesting. We do have a couple like Zootopia, things like that. So this was for my youngest son, Dallas, for his birthday. Happy 4th birthday, October 2022. My little golden book about sharks. 2 of my 3 boys got one of these books for their birthday. So first page we have a great white shark, a hammerhead shark, a thresher shark, a whale shark, this guy right here, and an oceanic white tip shark right here in the corner. Our book says, deep in the ocean, sharks swim. A shark is a type of fish. Sharks have swum the oceans for hundreds of millions of years. They were around long before the dinosaurs. The shark's body, from the inside to the outside, is perfect for swimming. There's his skeletal system. Sharks don't have bones. Their bodies are supported by cartilage. Cartilage feels soft and bendable, not hard like bones. You have cartilage in your ears, in your ears and your nose. In your ears and your nose. Got it backwards there. Cartilage helps sharks turn and bend easily. A shark's pectoral fins help it steer up and down. Its pelvic fins help keep it steady. So his pectoral fins are right here. This is his pectoral fins. And his pelvic fin is right here. And I don't know, I think this is a pelvic fin. This is a second dorsal fins. Some sharks have 2 dorsal fins. So here's his first dorsal fin, and this is his second dorsal fin. So that's pretty cool. We know that dolphins have 1 dorsal fin, and that's just this one. So sharks have 2. Some sharks have 2. A shark's tail gives it power as it swims. The thresher shark has the longest tail of all sharks. So this is a thresher shark. Water contains oxygen, which we all breathe. As a shark swims, water flows into its mouth and out its gill slits. The gills take oxygen from the water so that the shark can breathe. So there's our thresher shark. Here's a big bad wolf shark. Hey, he's gonna eat that guy. A shark's skin feels rough. The skin is covered with tiny sharp points called denticles, the D. Denticles help protect the shark's skin and even keep it clean. So these are denticles. It's kind of a close-up photo of what it would look like. Sharks have rows and rows of teeth in their powerful jaws. When one tooth falls out, a tooth from a row in the back moves up and takes its place. It is dark way down in the ocean, but sharks have excellent eyesight. They have a great sense of smell, too. So he has rows of teeth. This is a sand tiger shark. There are more than 400 different kinds of sharks, and scientists are still discovering new ones. Here comes the fastest shark in the world. The short-fin mako can swim as fast as 60 miles an hour. That's this. I believe this is a marlin. Tell me if I'm wrong. But this is a short-fin mako. That's as fast as some cars drive on a highway. This shark is a good hunter and likes to eat squid and sea turtles. It can leap as high as 20 feet to catch a big fish. While some sharks chase their food out of the water, others find their food at the bottom of the sea. The angel shark's flat body and wide pectoral fins make it easy for it to lie on the ocean floor and snatch any fish that swims by. This is an angel shark, and he is getting this guy. I believe this is some kind of a flat, the ones that they're flat. I can't remember what they're called. Like the angel shark, the wobbegong has a flat body. That's this one. But it also has markings on its skin that look like rocks and frills that look like seaweed. It can blend into coral reefs without being seen. This sneaky shark can creep up on a crab crawling by. Snap! Dinner time. See, you got the crab. Unlike most sharks, nurse sharks have smooth skin. That's the one that I'm thinking of that we might have seen these photos of, is these nurse sharks. I believe that's what it is a nurse shark. They're a little bit smaller. Now, they can grow up to 14 feet long. Their barbels, which look like whiskers, help them find and taste food on the ocean floor, like this shrimp. And their strong jaws help them crush and eat shellfish. Another shark that likes to live near the dark ocean floor is the rare goblin shark. That's this guy. He's kind of scary looking. Its long snout acts like a metal detector when a tasty fish or squid comes along. Then out, out, out slide the jaws. While the goblin shark doesn't like the light, the lantern shark, that's this guy, makes its own light in its skin to help attract prey. But the light on the shark's belly also helps it become invisible. The lantern shark shines light on the water around it, making the water shine and the shark look dark. Whoosh! A bigger fish swims by and doesn't see the lantern shark at all. This is the lantern shark, and this shark is just swimming by and doesn't see him. I don't understand that, but if anybody knows how to explain that to me so my blonde self can understand exactly how he is lighting up, wouldn't you be able to see him better? But it says you're not able to see him. What is that shark with the dark stripes? Well, that's what it says, dark stripes. It's a tiger shark pup. This baby will grow to be 14 to 20 feet long and will weigh around 1,000 pounds. Tiger sharks will eat any kind of fish, shark or animal. It has even been known to eat pieces of boats, clothing, tires, and books. It's a bookworm. Sharks have babies in 3 different ways. Okay, some pups are born alive from their mother. These types of sharks can have more than 100 pups at one time. This one is a swell shark mother. Okay, other shark mothers lay eggs and the babies hatch. Maybe you've come across an empty case on a beach. Some people call that a mermaid's purse. That's what we were talking about before, and I thought it was a nurse shark. So maybe these have live births, and this is a swell shark mother, and maybe she is the mother of the mermaid purse eggs. I'm not sure. A zebra shark lays eggs, but the baby hatches inside its mother and lives on egg yolk. Maybe it's like a kangaroo kind of thing? No, that's different. It lives on egg yolk until it's ready to be born. At that time, the shark mother gives birth to a tiny zebra shark. And that would be these. Baby zebra sharks. The baby is dark brown with stripes like a zebra. As it gets older, it also develops spots, making it look like a zebra leopard. The lemon shark's yellowish color helps it blend into the sandy seafloor. A lemon shark mother gives birth to her babies in the water. She can have between 4 and 17 pups at a time. Here comes one of the most amazing sharks, the great white. This shark can grow up to be more than 16 feet long and weigh more than 2,000 pounds. It can smell a single drop of blood. The great white can go above water to catch seals, sea lions, otters, and turtles in its huge jaws. Hence the movie Jaws. Dun dun. Dun 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 dun. Okay, this shark doesn't look like another animal. It looks like a tool. Its head is shaped like a hammer. Hammerheads' eyes are on the sides of their heads, which makes it easier for them to find food all around them. And their flat heads act like metal detectors, sensing fish hiding in the sand. This helps them find stingrays, their favorite food. Some people think that all sharks attack humans. This is not true. The chance that a shark will attack you is very small. Actually, humans cause more harm to sharks than sharks cause to humans. It is important to protect sharks. I am a big fan of sharks. Deep in the ocean, sharks swim. Who knows what kind of shark will be discovered next? All right, the end. Let's read book number 2. Are you ready? Book number 2 is a Know and Glow Ocean book of sticker activities. It has glow-in-the-dark stickers, and this is by Bendon. I found this at Dollar General. It says Know and Glow right here. It's hard to see. And on the back we have more information about the sticker book. Our amazing oceans. Have you ever wondered why the Earth looks blue when seen from space? It's because almost 70% of the Earth is covered by oceans. We would not survive on this planet without them. Full of mystery and danger, oceans are also places of beauty and wonder. This book will explore these fascinating environments with oodles of cool facts to learn and amaze your friends with, and awesome activities. 3 ocean facts. Let's read those. There are mountains at the bottom of the ocean. Some are taller than the highest mountains on land. 2. Volcanoes and earthquakes are more common under the ocean. They often cause deadly flooding and destruction to nearby coastlines. Number 3. Many shipwrecks lie on the ocean floor, sunk by violent winds and terrifying waves. Here's our second page and third. Where are the oceans? The ocean extends around the world. But over the centuries, sailors and explorers have divided it into 5 different oceans. These are the Pacific, the Atlantic, the Indian, and the Southern, also known as the Antarctic. And the Arctic. Antarctic and the Arctic. By far the largest is the Pacific Ocean, while the smallest is the Arctic Ocean. The warmest is the Indian Ocean, and the coldest are the Southern and Arctic. Atlantic facts. The Atlantic fact number 1, the Atlantic is the second largest ocean and covers approximately 25% of the Earth's surface. Number 2, the Atlantic Ocean was first to be crossed by ship and plane. 2 Pacific facts. The Pacific Ocean is nearly as large as the other 4 oceans put together. There are around 50,000 islands in the Pacific Ocean. 2 Arctic facts. Number 1, surrounding the North Pole, much of the Arctic Ocean is covered by sea ice for a lot of the year. A few mammals live in the Arctic Ocean. These animals have a layer of fat to insulate them, to keep them warm in the icy waters. 2 Indian facts. Although only the 3rd largest ocean, the Indian Ocean makes up about 1/5 of the total ocean area. Some of the world's deadliest sea creatures live in the warmer parts of the Indian Ocean, such as the great white shark, the blue-ringed octopus, and the box jellyfish. 2 Southern facts. The Southern Ocean surrounds the North Pole. The Southern Ocean is extremely dangerous to sail on with many huge icebergs and terrifying winds. Okay, I needed to catch my breath and get a pause break. Crowded ocean. The 5 oceans are teeming with animal life. Fish, mammals, reptiles, sea worms, as well as strange plant-like creatures such as coral and sea anemones. The types of animals found in the ocean depend on the water's depth, which is divided into zones. This is where we added the glow-in-the-dark stickers to finish our scene of fish. Only a few types of fish live in the much deeper twilight and dark zones. These zones are also home to octopuses, or octopi, which is the correct way of saying it, and strange deep sea creatures like the sea cucumber. Nearly all of the ocean's mammals live in the topmost sunlit zone, since they need to be close to the surface of the ocean for air. Most types of fish also live in the sunlit zone because of the large amount of light that helps ocean plants to grow. Large fish feed on the smaller fish who eat these plants. Only a few very specialized animals, like the anglerfish, can survive the abyss, the deepest zone of all. That's the guy my pinky is on. Okay, so our next page. Ocean adventures. The ocean has always provided plenty of adventure. Around the world, early settlers took to the seas to find new lands, and there are records of people sailing around the Pacific Ocean as far back as 1500 BC. Much later, the Vikings powered across the seas, and so began a history of conquering lands by crossing oceans. Today we focus on exploring what's underneath the ocean. 4 Viking facts. The Vikings came from Scandinavia over 1,000 years ago. Brutal Viking raids terrified people along the coasts of northern Europe. Viking longships were built for speed. They adapted these vessels to make them bigger to cross the Atlantic Ocean. The Vikings reached Newfoundland in North America 500 years before Christopher Columbus crossed the Atlantic. Now the ocean provides adventure for thousands of divers who explore its wonders every day. In 2007, a 14-year-old British boy, Michael Purdham, became the youngest person to complete a solo transatlantic crossing. In 2009, at age 17, he became the youngest person to sail solo around the world. Very brave. Now, about Columbus. In 1492, the Italian explorer Christopher Columbus was the first person to sail all the way across the Atlantic Ocean from Europe to the Caribbean. Columbus believed that sailing across the Atlantic would eventually bring him to Japan and India. He never expected to come across America on the way. Columbus's first voyage across the Atlantic was in a ship called the Santa Maria. He made 3 more transatlantic voyages. However, I want to have added a personal note that for Columbus Day, I celebrate Indigenous Peoples Day. Just so you guys know, I have Native American in my blood, and there's a lot of political controversy about Columbus Day, so my personal stance is I celebrate Indigenous Peoples Day. All right, moving on. The Shark Hall of Fame. Okay, sharks exist in all of the oceans, and there are more than 500 different species. Go sharks! I like sharks. Take a look at these amazing shark stats. The great white shark, he can get up to 20 feet long or 6 meters. He preys on seals, dolphins, and whales. He's found off the coasts of the USA, South Africa, and Australia. One amazing fact about the great white shark is he has over 300 razor-sharp teeth. That's this guy. Let's go to these two. The whale shark, it gets from 39 feet to 12 meters, weighs up to 21 tons, or 19 tons. His prey is plankton. He's found in the warm waters around the world. And an amazing fact is his mouth can be up to 4.9 feet wide, or 1.5 meters. That's this guy. The great hammerhead shark. He can get up to 20 feet or 6 meters long. He preys on stingrays, squid, octopus, and other sharks. He's found off the coasts. An amazing fact about the hammerhead is the eyes are just over 3 feet apart at either tip of the hammer. The thresher shark, that's this guy. He can get up to 20 feet or 6 meters long. The tail is half of that length, usually. The prey are small fish like sardines. You can find him in the open ocean. One amazing fact about the thresher shark is it overcomes prey by stunning it with its tail. Now, a cookie cutter shark is very small. Looks like this. This little thing right here is a cookie cutter shark, I believe. Yes, that's a cookie cutter shark. Very, very small. No longer than your arm. So I have small arms, so he'd be a pretty small guy. Prey is seals, dolphins, whales, which are all much bigger than this guy. He's found in the deep ocean. He's like a dark green. One amazing fact is it can bite through thick undersea cables and even submarine parts. Good Lord. It's not the dog in the fight, it's the fight in the dog, y'all. All right, so this one over here is the blacktip reef shark. That's this guy. He's a sticker. And he can get up to 6 feet or 1.8 meters long. He preys on squid, octopi, and shrimp. He's found in coral reefs. And an amazing fact about the blacktip reef shark is, in 2008, DNA evidence found that a female shark fertilized her own egg, impregnating herself without the help of a male. You go, girl. All right, so the mako shark is this one in the corner. And the size can get up to 13 feet or 4 meters, and she weighs 1,000 pounds or 450 kilograms. The prey would be swordfish, tuna, and mackerel, found in the deep ocean. One amazing fact about the mako shark is it's the world's fastest shark, traveling up to 40 miles an hour, 64.3 kilometers per hour, kph, kilometers per hour. Now the bull shark, that's this guy right here, bull shark. He's a bull-headed shark. He can get up to 10 feet, or 3 meters, and he weighs 1,000 pounds or 450 kilograms. He preys on turtles, dolphins, and other sharks. He's found in rivers, lakes, and coastlines, and he travels thousands of miles in search of food. Bull shark. He's bullheaded. He's going thousands of miles. I knew I'd swim 1,000 miles if I could just eat you tonight. I'm sorry, I had to. So the saw shark is this one. He's a funny looking guy. He looks like a hand saw, coping saw. So he's 3 feet or 1 meter long. He preys on shrimp, squid, and crabs. He's found off the coasts, and his snout is 1/3 of the length of his body. Okay, next, we're going to talk about turtles a little bit. Turtle trail. Now, turtles have swum in our seas since the time of the dinosaurs. Many scientists believe one reason they've survived for millions of years is their amazing body armor, which protects them from predators, except when the bibis. It's kind of sad when the seagulls eat the bibis, and they're just trying to get to the water, and then they can get eaten by other things. So let's save the turtles, guys. I love all turtles. So here's 3 turtley cool facts. Turtles use their back flippers to steer when swimming. Some turtles swim across an entire ocean to their nesting site on a particular beach. A female turtle lays hundreds of eggs in a hole in the sand. Okay, there are 7 species of turtles found in the ocean. Green turtle, loggerhead turtle, Kemp's Ridley turtle, olive Ridley turtle, hawksbill turtle, flatback turtle, and leatherback turtle. Ocean turtles feed on small fish, sponges, seaweed, and crabs. Here's a cool maze kids can do in this book. They can find a route for the turtle back to the beach where she laid her eggs. It's a hard maze for a turtle. Here's three leatherback turtle facts. The leatherback turtle is the largest sea turtle and can reach up to 7 feet, or 2.1 meters long, and weigh up to 2,000 pounds, or 900 kilograms. Okay, let's read that again. Leatherback turtle facts. 1. The leatherback turtle is the largest sea turtle and can reach up to 7 feet, 2.1 meters long, and weigh up to 2,000 pounds, or 900 kilograms. Instead of a shell on its back, the leatherback turtle has leathery skin. The longest recorded journey made by a leatherback is 212,774 miles, or 20,558 kilometers. Very cool. I love turtles. All right. More fun stuff. Weird creations. No, weird creatures. God's weird creations. The ocean is alive with weird-looking creatures. There's the odd-looking trumpet fish that sneaks up on a small fish, sucking them up like a vacuum cleaner, and the giant wrasse that can grow to over 7 feet 6 inches, or 230 centimeters, but is unlikely to win by any beauty competitions. There's also the amazing starfish, whose bright colors scare off predators. While most starfish have 5 arms, some have as many as 50, and they just keep growing. I have seen some pictures of some starfish with lots and lots and lots of arms, so that ain't no lie. It ain't no lie, baby. Bye, bye, bye. Okay, I've had enough of this. Stop singing songs. 4 seahorse facts. Seahorses curl their tails around coral or seaweed to stop them being washed away. Unlike most fish, they swim with their bodies upright. So something that I think of when I see seahorses curling their tails is litter in the ocean. There was like a plastic straw, and it was a cotton swab. And just like this. This one's clean. So the little seahorse had his tail curled around this, just floating in the ocean. And that is the saddest thing to me. We've got to start living differently, guys. 2. A female seahorse lays her eggs in the male's pouch. So she gives her eggs to him. She says, "Here you go, baby. You take care of the kids." The male carries them until they hatch and are released. The male seahorse carries up to 2,000 eggs in his pouch and releases them when they hatch. Most seahorses give birth to around 150 babies. Can you imagine? Out of every 1,000 born, only 5 survive. Now that is sad. My dad gave me like a dried up seahorse when I was a kid, or a couple of them, and it was beautiful, and I didn't understand at the time how fragile it was. I should have saved it and put it in my oddities collection, because I do love oddities like bird's nest and turtle shells and things like that, and I totally would have kept it, but it disintegrated. Right. Yes? Yes, I'll make you some hot chocolate. Okay, mermaids, I took a hot chocolate break. Now, where were we? We were talking about seahorses, as I recall. So next we have 4 moray eel facts. He looks like an ugly dude to me. What do you think? Now, lots of teeth. Moray eel. The moray eel hides in rocks and holes surrounding coral, surprising smaller fish when it darts out. The moray eel has 2 sets of sharp teeth, one in its powerful jaws and another in its throat. Moray eel's teeth are pointed backwards to prevent slippery prey from escaping. Now that is interesting. A moray eel's body is covered in a slimy mucus, which can be poisonous. Yuck, I wouldn't want to mess with him. So this down here is a Moorish idol fish. We have a giant wrasse. He's ugly dude too, look at his forehead. And then we have a triggerfish, which is kind of pretty looking. It says, color in the coral reef, add glow-in-the-dark stickers for the creatures found there. So these are all just starfish. I'm not sure what this guy is. Kind of looks like a banana peel. And there's a pregnant seahorse. I think that's the father, actually. So the mother lays the eggs in the male. That's just very interesting. I don't remember that. I know that he gave birth, but I forgot that the mother laid the eggs in him. Okay. Coral Kingdom. In the warm tropical waters, coral reefs burst with life and color. Spectacular fish swim among the sponges and corals, which add to the fabulous displays of colors and shapes. Here are 4 fun coral facts. Coral is not a plant, but a living creature called a polyp. A tiny coral polyp builds a hard skeleton around itself and then divides itself into new polyps that then also build hard skeletons and all join together. Kind of like a rhizome, which would be like an iris flower. They just keep growing and growing and creating new roots. So it looks like corals do the same thing. It just divides itself into new pieces of coral. That is cool. 3. Large groups of coral polyps form strange shapes that look like little trees. Then more and more develop, creating a reef. The bright colors of coral come from the algae that live inside the coral. Really? Didn't know that. The algae also take energy from the sunlight and turn it into sugar, which feeds the coral. So it's really you are what you eat kind of thing. Interesting. Corals first developed over 50 million years ago, but some coral reefs are in danger. Human-made threats like too many divers and ocean pollution combined with changes in sea temperature cause the coral to rid itself of algae. As a result, the coral is losing its food source and its color. Scientists are working hard to make sure the reefs are saved, and I'm with them on that one. Coral reefs. I'm a mermaid. I love coral reefs. Okay, so here are some fish in a coral reef. There's a yellow one, some red ones, some green ones, and a little yellow one down here. So the sea cucumber, he's an odd looking little guy. Sorry, I didn't zoom in on this for you, but here's the sea cucumber. Odd looking little guy. I don't know where his head is and where his butt is or anything, but the sea cucumber is an unusual animal found on the ocean floor near coral. When in danger, some sea cucumbers shoot out their internal organs, tangling their prey and firing a toxic substance. The organs then regrow over the next 4 to 5 weeks. That's crazy! Ocean survival. Everyone has to eat to survive. If the smallest creatures don't eat, then they cannot provide sufficient food for the larger creatures. This is why nearly all ocean life depends on the food made by seaweeds and microscopic algae. Think of it like a food pyramid. Sitting on top is the largest animal, like a shark, and at the bottom is microscopic plankton, which takes their energy from the sun. Now here's the food chain pyramid for the ocean. So tier 4, I'll just do tier 4 as the top. We'll do for the top down, which is this one. Here's the shark. Large predators such as sharks and killer whales eat small fish. Now, tier 3, small fish eat plants and smaller animals. Here's a small fish. He eats them, and they eat this stuff. Tier 2, tiny animals graze on vegetation such as plankton, seaweed, and seagrasses. And tier 1, tiny microscopic organisms produce organic carbon, which everything in the food chain needs to survive. These amazing organisms produce more than half the oxygen we need on Earth. Okay, so there's tier 4, tier 3, tier 2, and tier 1. So we could do it the other way. So you have this stuff growing, and then this stuff eats this stuff, and then this stuff eats this stuff, and this guy eats these. But if one of these went away, all of them would go away. The end. It's a very long-winded book for being so tiny. It's very cool, though. Now, we read sharks, and we read that one. Okay, so I said I was going to read 3 books, and I do have another one here, but I think I'm going to take a break today, and we'll read this another day. But this is the 3rd book that I was going to read today. I think we're going to do that another day. This is the DK I Wonder Ocean book. I love books like this. It says, open your eyes to a world of discovery. I used to love the videos that they made for DK. It was so cool. Little VHS tapes. That when I was a kid, we would watch those at the library or in class. Very fun. And we will read this next time. And then I also have a couple more books to read. But today, I think that's 35 minutes of reading. So I hope you enjoyed the pictures that I found in the beginning that I showed you. And if you could name any of those animals in the photos, I will give you 1 brownie point. one whole brownie point. And I hope you also enjoyed the sharks and the ocean book. So don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos like this. And if you enjoy children's book readings, let me know because I like doing them. All right, I hope you guys have a mermazing, fantastic day, and I'll see you in my next video.